Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding what is your reputation. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I will pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'm going to give you time to pick your groups in peace. And with that being said, if this reading resonated for you, if it was entertaining, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, especially comment, because I love reading out feedback. I love reading how it resonated for y'all. And with that being said, hello group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what is your reputation. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Oh wow, that's the first thing that came out my mouth. Wow, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles will represent what is your reputation. The Wheel of Fortune will represent why your reputation is the way it is. The Three of Swords in reverse will represent what do people say about you, and the Fool will represent what do people assume about you. These two cards will represent who you are truly, and these two represent what do you actually project. Now that that's out the way, what is reputation? Group 1, I feel like a lot of these people that contribute to how the collective views you, I feel like they have seen you at your lowest, at your darkest point, or they've seen you at a place that's very different from the place that you're in now. So this could be, you know, you being, let's say, poor, but now you're rich. Or it doesn't even have to be a dark place. It could just be you were rich, but now you're filthy rich. So I feel like people have seen you transform into the person you are now. I feel like you've had a lot of ego deaths, a lot of transformations, a lot of rebirths. I feel like I feel like you guys are the type of people to go on hermit mode many times throughout the month and just regenerate. I feel like you guys are the type of people to work on yourself and then come back better than you were when you were last seen. And I feel like people have noticed this about you, and this is how people know you now. It's like group 1, the person that changed, the person that had a whole makeover, the person that literally transformed their life. Yeah, I know group 1. How did you know group 1? And like people you don't even know you. It's like you guys can walk into rooms and everyone knows you in there, but you don't know everybody in there, if that makes sense. I feel like that's how much power you have, whether or not you know this. I feel like, you know, because I did this reading already. Well, I did half of it, but it stopped because there was no more storage. So one thing that I was getting, though, you know how there's always that one person that hates. Yeah, there is some energy in there like that with this Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like some people could look at this as, oh my God, group 1 changed. Look at them acting brand new in Hollywood. They need to remember where they came from. And it's just like, what? You guys aren't egotistical. You're just carrying yourself in a different way. So now your physical world reflects back at you. So if you're smiling at the universe is going to smile at you. And consequently, you're not gonna want to be around people that frown at the universe. And unfortunately, these people that are saying you're brand new are the people that frown at the universe, because their mindset is just of a vibration that's so low. It's like you can't even tolerate being around them. And if you are, you can't even be around them for too long because it sucks on your energy. And it literally disrupts your whole mood. Like, it literally throws you. Which is why I feel like you know this about yourself. You guys could be empaths. You guys could be very sensitive to energy. Which is why you guys always have to go in hermit mode. Because it's like, when you're around people for too long, I feel like you guys start to internalize that energy. It starts to be imprinted on you. And you can't stay around it for too long, because you'll really fully start to internalize that and produce that as well. So if you're around happy people, you're going to find yourself being even happier because you copy and paste energy. If you're around negative people, unfortunately, you could also do that as well. So I feel like you guys are also trying to stick to your own independence, because the Nine of Pentacles represents the privileged lady and someone that's very independent in their own independence. And it's like, I just feel like you know what I just seen out of these two pictures? You have removed yourself from the crowd. You could still very well be there, but you're not emotionally attached to it. I feel like you're trying to get some sort of stability in your life. So if you have not changed and you're like, I'm still the same person, then people recognize the fact that you are trying to change, or you're in the process of doing that. I feel like you're someone that people are very suspicious of. And when I say that, I mean when you go ghost or when you stop talking for a while, they're like, what is group one brewing? What is group one cooking up? Because I know they're not doing this for no reason, because I feel like you guys can be very analytical people, and there's a method to your madness. Even if you're impulsive, there's a method to it. And I feel like people think about that. They're like, okay, so what is group one doing? They haven't posted in a while. They haven't said nothing to me in a while. They're not really showing their face. What are they brewing? You know? So I feel like you're also known to be very, very reserved, very, very to yourself. Feel like you don't bother people. You only speak when you're spoken to, or if you speak a lot, you're just speaking your mind, but you don't bother people. I feel like you're just to your own devices, and people can see that about you. You're not someone that's very problematic, because for some of you guys could be in an environment that is very problematic, or is just occupied by problematic people, and you're not like that. And it's like, people can't necessarily pick on you because like you're not gonna stand for it, but then at the same time, people have no reason to dislike you without it being labeled as pure ignorance and pure hatred, because you don't do anything to get people to dislike you. So if someone doesn't dislike you, it's literally based off of pure jealousy, and people are smart enough to know that. What do people say about you? We have the Three of Swords in reversed. I feel like I'm hearing been through the mud. Like, you've been through the actual mud. I feel like, because it's like I was saying, you are a person that's probably started from nothing, or didn't have, okay, I just heard something. I feel like you were trying to better yourself, and when you called out for help, or when you made it known that you needed help, no one helped you. So it's like, now you're doing good, whether this be financially, spiritually, mentally, all of that. Now you're doing good, and these people have no choice but to sit in their actions and be like, dang, I should have helped group one. Because now look at them. They've made it there without my help, and now I can't even take credit for doing whatever, or I can't even act like I helped, or they can't share the benefits with me because I didn't help them. But I feel like people, you've been through it. I feel like you've really been through it. And even if you don't make this known to people, yeah, we have the Nine of Wands being here. Even though you don't make this known to people, if that's the case, I feel like it's quite obvious. Five of Swords, yeah. Nine of Swords and Eight of Cups. Yep, Five of Wands under this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like people, like a lot of people that snaked you regret their decision. They regret what they've done. People that left, people that cheated on you, people that chose other people over you, people that snuck you, all of that, people that argued with you, people that had negative intent towards you. What's in the middle of this is the Nine of Swords. And they're so regretful. Because I do feel like I was saying that with this Three of Swords, it's like now they don't have ownership to any of what you have right now. They can't claim ownership to anything. The only thing that they can claim ownership to is that they did not help you when you needed it, and now you're doing better than all of them combined. And I feel like these people regret it. They regret it a lot. I feel like there's like some conspiracy going on or something, or it's just a multitude of people maybe in the same friend group, and it's just like, yeah, look what I done. Look what I was saying. I feel like certain people probably got other people to team like go against you as well, or it was just a mutual energy. And even like, it doesn't even have to be a bad thing. It could literally just be people seeing you glow up. But I am picking up on the energy of people. I feel like they're probably in your inside circle that didn't help you, or I don't know. I don't even want to get too much into that. And then we have the Lovers. So this could be a spiteful ex. Page of Swords. I feel like they would want to communicate to you. Like, I don't even want to say that, to be very honest. I just think that people that left your life, or people that you had to leave behind because they were no good for you, are now seeing you flourish, and they're just like, dang, this could be a love interest, or it doesn't have to be. Either way, it's just like people are like, wow, look, like, so I don't have access to be one anymore. The Magician as your bottom neck energy. Yeah, you've turned this world into your own place. Two of Wands. The Devil is showing. You have the means or the capability of ruining these people's lives. Ace of Cups. I don't want to keep looking through the deck. Then we have Judgment. Maybe you rule in some sort of aspect. But what do people assume about you? I mean, that's what I've been, the fool. That's what I've been saying, to be very honest. You've started over. You've turned on a new leaf. It's like you're gradually glowing up. It's like every time you show your face, you get prettier and more handsome. You get smarter and more intelligent. You have more to offer. It's like every single time they see you, you have more to offer and you have more to show for. And people can see that you're getting the help that you need. And you're doing what you need to be doing. What do people assume about you? You're very spontaneous. Like when people look at you, they're like, yeah, I just know Group 1 is a vibe. Like I just know their energy's a vibe. You know, and this spiteful energy that I was picking up on, this doesn't even only have to be subjected to people that snaked you. It could be people that want to be around you, but they're too scared to go up to you because your energy is just that powerful. Your personality is just that big. And it's like they start to resent you because it's like, I want to be Group 1's friend. It's like, you know how you can start hating the thing that you're obsessed with, or you're obsessed with something but you hate it, or your obsession with hating that person. It's kind of like that. And it's just all stemming from them feeling inferior and them also wanting to be close to you, but they can't for whatever reason. It's like, and not even to put anybody down, but it's just like, when they're around you, their energy is just not up to par. It's just not as strong as yours. And it's clear. It's so clear that even they can see it. Because I feel like these people have really big egos or really big prideful chest or whatever. But yeah, now towards a wealthy man protection regarding who you truly are. You're someone that is wealthy by heart. And this doesn't even necessarily have to mean finances. It could just mean you're rich in potential. You're rich in prosperity. And that's what I was saying. It's like your energy is just that big with this protection here. You're someone that's a nurturer. Maybe you've had to turn cold for whatever reason, even though I'm not getting that. But if that resonates for you, maybe if you even had to turn cold, I do feel like you're someone that is very nurturing. I mean, wasn't your bottom deck energy the King of Pentacles? No, I broke the deck and it was the King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles is someone that's very nurturing. And then the wealthy man. The wealthy man could be the King of Pentacles because the King of Pentacles is about wealth, you know, the ruler of wealth. So it's like, I mean, yeah, you guys are very nurturing people and that's who you are. But you might have to come across or project yourself to be some sort of mysterious person, someone that's so mature. And I feel like that's why people assume that you're actually spontaneous, but they maybe might not see it, which is why I'm like getting a mystery, and that makes sense with this darkness card. Like you have to project yourself to be very mature because maybe you have something to you have a reputation to uphold because maybe you have a really big business, so you can't really say certain things because you don't want to be unprofessional or whatever, or represent your business bad. Because even if you're not on the job, because you're so influential, you're still like, I don't know, you know, like celebrities, it's like they're at their home and if they say something, they're still gonna get canceled. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try and explain that, but it's like I feel like people do know. It's like people aren't stupid. That's the thing, that the people you're around, they're not stupid. They know there's something more to you, but you just project whatever this is. But they know you're fun. They know you're a fun person to be around. They know you're not all politically correct, yes sir, yes ma'am type. You're not just that. You're literally the whole package with this magician. But you have to maybe come off as mysterious, or maybe you're just not sharing all of your secrets with people, and you're just projecting this mature person. You're just projecting to be this person that's not really fazed by a lot of things. Bottom deck energy message. So there's a way that you communicate that I feel like people are infatuated with. I feel like a lot of people want to talk to you, and it's crazy because look what just came out, mature woman. So I feel like a lot of people also might want to date you, or they feel you as their divine counterpart because of just how well-rounded you are and how you're able to, like I was saying, that copy and paste energy thing. I don't know if I said it in this take of it, because I did say that I did it before, but I had to start over because I ran out of space. So I don't know if I said it in this, but you have this copy and paste type thing when it comes down to energy. So it's like you can, I'm here and read the room, but you can literally match anyone's energy. And let's see, look, marriage, exactly. But we have family room. Yeah, they know that it's like you're a therapist of some sort. You could be a psychologist, a therapist, psychiatrist, all of that. Or you're just like the therapist friend, and people feel like they can trust you with anything. They can really trust you with literally anything. Bottom deck energy for this deck, we have self-reflection and surrender. Yeah, I feel like you're someone, that's crazy because I don't remember ever seeing this card. Well, I know I seen surrender, but not the photo of it. That's a really beautiful card. But and then we have the path. So yeah, I feel like you're someone that's not very, and it's crazy because under this we have resistance, and I was gonna say you're someone that's not very attached to things, and if you are, you don't make this known. Like, you don't seem like the person to chase things. You don't seem like the person to stress or worry, and even if you do, you're just like, look, I know God got me, I know my ancestors got me, I know Spirit got me, I know the universe got me, and I got me because I'm the magician. So I don't need to worry about any of this. I don't need to worry about any of this. And people can see it about you, and I feel like they love this about you, which is why I feel like they feel very safe with you, and they feel like they can share their secrets with you. Protection, like I was saying, exactly, like they feel safe with you because you just know so much. You're so mature. You have a lot of experience regardless of age. And yeah, should I get one more card? How long is this? This is, I'm trying to see, it's 15 minutes. So no, I will not get another card. I'll break the deck right quick. Okay, right. Oh, what a good way to end this off. Look what it says. Let me see if this is focusing. You are a bad A being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Yeah, and this represents the magician, I feel like. Yeah, you're someone that's just constantly glowing. You're someone that's amazing. Like, yeah, and you help people. I feel like a lot of people look up to you, and a lot of people love you. But yeah, good one. That was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what is your reputation. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile, and if you have trouble reading piles, I recommend the randomly generated. That's something I always use and it always helps me. With that being said, let's get into your reading. All of a sudden, I'm out of breath. You guys can talk a lot. You guys can talk a lot, but hear me out. That might be the actual opposite, but okay. Ace of Wands represents what is your reputation. The King of Wands in reverse will represent why is your reputation the way it is. The Hermit will represent what do people say about you, and the Hanged One will represent what do people assume about you. Surrender and Pathway will represent who you truly are, and Official Person with Creation will represent who you project yourself out to be. Starting off with the Ace of Wands, your reputation is you're a larger than life type of person. You're someone that brings the light to the room. And why your reputation is like that with the King of Wands in reverse, it's the craziest thing, because the King of Wands in reverse is someone that is so, like, I feel like they're a fiery person, but it's kind of to like a default, because the King of Wands in reverse is someone that's really bossy. There's someone that is like very arrogant, someone that thinks they're right all the time. So basically kind of like a narcissist or someone with a really big ego. But I feel like people actually find it funny, because like, you're not a bad person, that's for sure. You're not a bad person, but maybe you just have like, maybe your personality is revolved around acting cocky, but it's like you're actually humble with this Hermit being here. Like, I feel like you guys are humble people, especially with this Surrender being here. But it's like maybe you revolve your personality around being like egotistical. You're like, yeah, I know I'm that girl, I know I'm that dude, and you're like, I know. And it's like, it's arrogant, but it's funny. So I feel like you bring a lot to the table. You're someone that is just really fiery. I really wouldn't be surprised if you were a fire sign or had a lot of fiery placements or fire placements. That doesn't have to resonate, doesn't have to. But like, your reputation is someone that can make something, or someone that can make something out of nothing. You're very resourceful, which is another reason why people don't really get on you for this arrogance or whatever, because it's rightfully deserved. It's not like you're arrogant because of nothing. Like, you own that spot to be whatever, or have a big ego. You earned your spot to be that way. Maybe you could be someone very, very good looking. Yeah, I should have pointed that out first. You could be, yeah, that double card, 7 of Swords and 5 of Wands. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys, 7 of Wands. Like, I feel you guys can be very, very stubborn. what is this? The Page of Cups. This is going to resonate differently for everybody because it's coming across as different ways, but this could also mean that you guys are very, very charming. You're really slick at the mouth. You guys could be very, like, smooth talkers. And it's like, you're, you know, like one of those boys in high school, like in the shows, like the football player, they're good looking and they're cocky and everybody likes them. They're charming, all of that. Same for the girl, like the popular girl. She's charming. She knows exactly what to say. It's like kind of like that. But it like this, because I feel like it's the same coin but different sides, because one side is just that you guys are very intelligent. You guys are capable of making big decisions and being accurate with these things, which is why like you could have this bossy energy. But this is because you know what you bring to the table, and you know if you're assigned to the job, it's gonna get done with 100% effort in the most efficient way possible. The other side of this could be you're extremely good looking. You know how to play with words. You can be manipulative, you know. But it's the same thing. I feel like you guys, for each side, you guys both have the same qualities, you know. But it's like, nonetheless, your reputation is bringing that excitement to the table. You guys are very fiery and passionate people. But the crazy thing is we have this Hermit, and what do people say about you? You can be like, I'm hearing like a lone wolf at heart. A lone wolf at heart. So it's like you could be this fiery person, larger than life type personality, but this is to the people in your inside circle. This doesn't have to be like everywhere you're this big personality type person, very flamboyant. No, this could literally just be in your inner circle. So it's like, what do people say about you? It's like, with this Hermit, it makes me think that it's like you do have some intelligence with you. You are wise, but it's like maybe predominantly you project to be this person that is flamboyant, this person that's goofy, this person that's charming, when in reality, when you take that cape off and you show your face, you're actually smarter than you project yourself out to be. Extremely smart. I kind of want to clarify this Hermit card though. Spirit, can you please clarify the Hermit card regarding what do people say about this? Can you please clarify the Hermit card regarding what do people say about this? I'm hearing hide their happiness. So it's like maybe I feel like you radiate toxic masculinity, even if you're a female, because females can radiate toxic masculinity. They can have too much masculine energy. Oh, okay, too much came out. I'm actually going to take those. We have Death, the Seven of Swords in reversed. So maybe you guys are aware of the fact that you burned bridges. Maybe you're aware of your flaws and you're trying to rebuild yourself. So maybe another thing that people have realizing about you is that you will see your flaws and rebuild it. So maybe you were someone that was in this King of Wands in reverse energy, but you're starting to see that and you're starting to repent. You're starting to mend these wounds. You're starting to work on yourself. You're not someone that's going to just keep going down the rabbit hole. You're going to realize that you're falling and make some wings out of nothing and fly back up. Another thing that I am hearing is that, you know what I'm getting? It's like the typical story in high school shows, like what I was saying. You know, that jock, like the football player, the girl that acts so flamboyant, they're so popular, they're so pretty or handsome, all of that. They actually have a bad home life. That's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like people probably figure this about you. It's like you're hiding some aspect of yourself. If it's not a home life that's bad, it could just be you're hiding a broken piece of yourself, which is exactly why you try to gas yourself up. Because one thing that I've learned with narcissists, this doesn't validate and this doesn't excuse their behavior, because everyone's going through stuff, but yet not everyone's a narcissist. People are going through stuff. Not everyone's a murderer, you know, so it doesn't excuse the behavior. But one thing I realized about them, these people are one of the biggest people that lack self-love and acknowledging their self-worth as a human. So it's like, because there's two sides of it. One, they're completely delusional. They've lost their self in their delusion, up to the point where they genuinely believe that everything that they say is right and everyone else is wrong. Or the opposite side to that coin is they know that not everything they say is right, but they can't admit it because it triggers their old wounds, which is maybe always having to be right, always people telling them that they're dumb all the time. So it's like now when they're wrong, it triggers that wound, and it's like they become defensive or run from the responsibility of being wrong, because their wound was people always telling them that they're wrong, people always telling them that they don't know what they're talking about, people always telling them that they're stupid, dumb, retarded, all of that. I should have said a trigger warning for saying these words. Like, I'm gonna probably add it in the like thing, like, excuse my language, but like that's what I was saying. But yeah, and it's like, you know, like, it doesn't excuse their behavior, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like there's something below the surface. Like, there's more depth to you, and people know this about you. People know this about you. Yeah, and that with that hood again, like I was saying, and then the Seven of Swords, yeah, you're probably coming out of your shell. Like I was, yeah, you guys are probably coming out of your shell. The Seven of Swords is about sneaky energy, running away from something. This could be hiding an aspect of yourself. With it upright, you're coming out of that. Literally, the phone ran out of storage, so I have to take all of that over. As you can see, I got a whole nother card, but I have to start over. I was basically saying you guys could probably be emerging from this hidden self or whatever, but I was clarifying the Hanged One because I was saying you guys are more reserved. You have a lot going on below the surface, and people assume this about you. With this King of Wands in reverse, you might come across as bossy, and it's only because it's all you know. You probably had to always be in control because no one was able to step up to the task or the occasion. So you always had to be in control, and now it's just like, well, I'm in control, and now y'all just gonna have to listen to everything I say now, because when I wasn't capable of being in control, I still had to do it. I still had to do this. So now I want to, and I'm going to keep doing it. And it's like, it just gave you this ego boost, which is rightfully so. But for some of you guys, it could have, like, I don't know, it could have just, like, turned you into the King of Wands reversed instead of the King of Wands upright. Three of Swords, yeah. You guys probably turned cold. Five of Swords, yeah. You guys probably are the way you are because of what has happened. You know, when you actually were a sweetheart, because I feel like people knew you when you were a sweetheart. People knew when you had pure intent. I'm hearing like origin, like villain origin story. It's like people were able to witness that, and they're just like, yeah, I know why group 2 is the way they are, which is why I'm not getting negative vibes. Like, people talk bad about you, I'm not getting that, you know. But it's like you probably had to turn your emotions off because you were constantly heartbroken. Who are you really? We have pathway and surrender. You are the divine masculine. And if you're not a male, then I just feel like you guys radiate a lot of masculine energy if you are a female. I feel like you guys probably identify more with masculine energy rather than feminine energy, which is crazy because surrender has to do with femininity, not masculinity. But I feel like a lot of you guys are the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Either way, it's something very divine, because I feel like you guys probably heavily believe in karma. You guys are spiritual. You do know your stuff. You guys are very intelligent, which is why I just feel like you guys are like, I can boss whoever I want around because I deserve this spot. I've worked for this spot. I feel like you guys are someone that you could be very patient people, kind-hearted, like all that. You know what's fun? Oh, I just realized your bottom energy. We have self-love and then bad health. Honestly, I'm so sick of this. Guys, it stopped recording 3 times. I literally went into these columns because I was done with this row, and I have to do all that over. But I was basically saying, from the Seven of Swords and the Death card, I was saying that some of you guys could be coming out of your shell and starting to truly realize your potential. Emperor being here to clarify the Hanged One. I was talking about you guys having to control things all the time, which is why you internalize that energy. You worked for your spot. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to do all of this over. But yeah, surrender and pathway regarding who you truly are. I feel like you guys radiate a lot of divine energy, a lot of divinity. You guys, I feel like you went through a lot, which is why you probably got lost in the delusion or just lost in power, ego, whatever. Or sometimes you second guess yourself just based off of what you've been through. Yeah, you guys did not go through this for no reason. We have official person in creation regarding how you project yourself to be. You project yourself to be an official person, like the King of Wands, and it's like I've earned my place to be considered the King of Wands. I've earned my place to take control of certain things, because I feel like a lot of you guys had to... Look at the camera moving. I feel like a lot of you guys had to do things at a young age, or just take control of things that you didn't agree to, but you had no choice to. So it's like, well, like, you know, I mean, hey, that's my life. That's what it was been like. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys also probably have turned cold because of constantly being disappointed or constantly getting your heart broke. And it's like, people know you're a person behind the surface. I feel like a lot of people have been around you when your heart was pure. They seen you when your heart was pure, but now you're the emperor. You're someone that doesn't really indulge in that type of stuff. This is now literally my 4th time restarting this video. Restarting this video, bro. Oh my god, like, I can't even. So I don't even know what I did with that self-love card. I mean, like, I don't know, but I think I was saying that I was coughing at the beginning of this video. So it's just like, it's really important for you guys to learn to love yourselves before it starts to physically personify into your health being like, just like decreasing. So I'm gonna get another card, because literally I don't even know where I'm at this point. Spirit, is there anything else regarding... And this is now the 5th interruption, and at this point I'm over it. You guys' group is so difficult. Like, Spirit, whose group to reputation? We have the darkness. Yeah, and then see the masculine. I didn't say this because it was never even recording, but I was saying that you guys radiate the divine masculine type energy. Even if you are a female, you radiate that energy, and it's crazy because look, the bottom energy is the masculine. Under that we have peace. But yeah, I feel like there's just more depth to you, and like, people feel that you're a bit mysterious because you don't express all of this right off the bat, but they know there's more to you. So group 2, I mean, that is your reading. It would have been longer and it would have been more straight to the point. Oh, I feel like a lot of people do have a crush on you though. I feel like a lot of people find you very attractive and charming. But yeah, it would have been more detailed, but I literally got interrupted like 4 times throughout this entire group. Like, your group alone, I got interrupted like 4 times. But yeah, group 2, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding what is your reputation. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so that everything resonates for you. If nothing resonates at all, I will pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend that random number should have rated. That's something I always use and always helps me. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Okay, this first card right here will represent what is your reputation. This will represent why is the way it is. This will represent what do people say about you, and these 2 will represent what do people assume about you. You were only supposed to get 1 card, but 2 came out. These 2 cards represent who you truly are, and these 2 cards represent who you project yourself out to be. Now, I find this so crazy because before I even started shuffling for your group, I knew this reading was going to be the way it was because I seen the 2 of Cups. So I'm getting a whole storyline right now. You know, I feel like there's a specific person that you moved on from. This person was, I would say, madly in love with you or obsessed with you. Like, I don't think it was unhealthy. I don't think it was oh my god, I don't think it was an unhealthy obsession. I think it was genuine love, maybe, or maybe it felt that way towards them, or maybe you guys just had it was like a mutual thing. And guys, bear with me because it's not gonna resonate for everybody, and then I'm gonna get into the more generalized message, but I want to point this message out first. And I feel like you moved on from this person because they messed up, or you no longer felt an attraction towards them. You know, like, you maybe fell out of love with them, and they went around and started spreading rumors. They went around saying, oh, you're so cold-hearted, you left me in the cold, you left me stranded, I was madly in love with you and you left me. Like, I feel like, and they just keep talking, and I feel like I'm starting to channel their hurt. Like, I'm not excusing their behavior because there's no excuse for making up rumors about people like that. but it's like I'm starting to feel it. It's like I feel like this person is just so, like, it hit them. It was a tower moment for them. You know, I feel like this person planned their life out with you. And you guys could very well be in contact again with this Lovers being here, but you don't look at them in that way or whatever. Either way, I feel like this person was genuinely hurt and it turned them bitter. You know how, like, you could be the most sweet person, but something happens and it turns you evil? It's kind of like that. Like the Joker. Like, if you guys watched the Joker animated movie, one bad day turned him, like, just turned him evil. Like, he was going through it, but that one bad day sent him over the edge. And I feel like this is what that is. And it's just like, I don't think that people believe this person, to be very honest. It's because it's like, it's not hard to see that they're speaking from spite. It's not hard to see that this person is speaking because they're heartbroken and they're bitter and they're angry. Like, people can see that, which is why, like, they listen to this person, but it's like, I'm not really gonna take much stock into it because you were just in love with them and now look at what you're saying. You know, so I feel like people question this. That you could probably have a really good reputation with this Lovers. I feel like you're someone that's very sweet and pure-hearted. You know, you get along with everybody. You don't have a problem with nobody. You know, you don't bother anybody. It's just like it's like you match people a lot. And that's another energy that I was getting. It's like, maybe people could say that, oh, you hop from one person to another. That doesn't have to be the case for you. But I feel like it's like, because there's just multiple things that I'm getting, and one of them is that you're like, you get along with a lot of people, and it's hard for people not to fall in love with you because you're just that charming, you're just that pure-hearted, that it's like, once people get a taste of your energy, it's like they can't accept anyone else's energy because it would be the bare minimum. It's like, for example, you're at a pizza shop, you get Pizza Hut, right? And it's like, it's terrible. And then you get Domino's, and like, that's the best. You're not going to Pizza Hut no more. You just found Domino's. So it's kind of like that. And I feel like your reputation is the way it is because I feel like there's a spiteful person talking on you. But if that is not your case, then it's like I said, I feel like you get along with a lot of people. I feel like people look at you and they just, it's like, because this card is always so ethereal to me. Like, I love how it looks, but unfortunately I bent it. Would you believe the card that I love the most, I bent it by accident? But I feel like people look at you as a divine angel, to be very honest. They go to you for guidance. It's like, you could be like considered a love doctor, maybe. It's like the couple is going to you. I heard something else, and I'm not saying that because, bro, I'm not saying that. If you guys are crafty enough, I'm pretty sure you could get what I'm saying, but I'm not saying that out loud. Like I said, a couple could go to you. That's the only thing I'm gonna say towards that. But yeah, I feel like maybe people could go to you for advice. It's like, you're the angel right here. You're not bound to this earthly realm. You're the angel. People go to you for advice. I feel like you're like a drug to people. And I feel like this person got wrapped around your finger. This person fell victim to your addictive energy. And I feel like a lot of people do that as well. It's not only this person, which is another reason why it's not like they're like, I wouldn't say they're talking, like, I know I said they're saying and making these rumors, but it's not like they're saying anything like, oh my God, group 3 is trash. Oh my God, group 3 is horrible. I hate them. Well, I mean, they could be saying that, but they're not saying, like, they're not, I don't know how to explain it. They're not saying, oh my God, group 3's breath stink. Like, they're not saying stuff like that. They could just be like, I was so in love with group 3 and they left me. They're saying things like that. And they're just speaking from a place of heartbrokenness. And I feel like a lot of people do that. It's like, your energy is really addictive. And I feel like with the 6 of Swords, why your reputation is the way it is, because you don't stay in environments that don't suit you. Because I feel like you guys are literally divinity or divination walking, like a walking stick of divination, you know. So I feel like this could automatically make you an empath and very sensitive to energy. So there's a copy and paste type of thing with you. You're around things and you copy it and paste it onto yourself. It's like you internalize the energy you're surrounded by. So you could be a fire sign or even an earth sign. And it's crazy. It's the craziest thing because Tauruses are known for wanting stability and being in their comfort zone. But then I also heard that they don't like to stay still or get other comfort zone. I don't know. But I feel like you're not stagnant. Like, you're still, but you're not stagnant. Like, you have the capability of pausing and taking a break, but you're not stagnant though. Another thing is you're not going to stay in an energy that doesn't serve you. You're going to leave. You're someone with very strong boundaries. And I feel like with this King of Swords, that's what people are saying. It's like, I'm like, these people, like, you have the reputation of a charmer. You charm everyone that you're around, even if you don't believe this about yourself. Queen of Wands, I just realized this is your bottom deck energy. Yes, the Queen of Wands is a charmer. The Queen of Wands is confident. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she can use her beauty, her intellect, her smooth talking to get anybody, any one of those. And if she uses it all in combination, whoever she's doing that to will kiss her feet, literally. Would you believe bottom deck energy? Ace of Cups. Yes, you guys, I'm putting this here. You look, Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. That's what I'm putting that there as well. Yeah. You guys, I just feel like what people are saying is just like, how could, like, Empress, yeah. I was so obsessed with group 3. How could they just leave me like that? So it's like, was it not genuine? Like, even like these people are like, Group 3 could stab me in my back with an actual knife and I'll still be around them. But once that person does that to you, you're leaving. And they're just like, but I would do it for you, so how come you wouldn't do it for me? So that means you never even felt as strongly as I did towards you. And they start questioning this. It's like, why did you leave? You could be a runner, like the chaser and runner dynamic. You could be the runner. If that's not the case, then I just feel like this could be a specific person, but I feel like it's multiple people. It doesn't have to be only on a romantic level. I feel that people, you could be someone you're like a distant friend. You know, you could be very involved at 1 minute and then the next you're not talking to anybody, you're going ghost. And I feel like people are really reliant on your energy. And they're just like, how can you go from your cup overflowing with love, being so generous and all of that, to the King of Swords? You know, it's like, how? Now, what do people assume about you? The Four of Pentacles and the Devil in reversed. People feel like you know what you're doing. You're very manipulative. I feel like, yeah, it's like you know exactly what you're doing. You're not as innocent as you claim to be. I feel like people question, how is it possible for someone to be so charming and not know of it? It's like, there's just no way Group 3 does not know the power that they hold over people. Like, I feel like that's what you guys are. And I'm not even trying to gas you up, like, honestly. I kind of want to clarify that. Spirit, can you please clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil in reverse regarding what do people assume about Group 3? I'm hearing, like, some sort of, like, black magic. It's like, how am I so obsessed? You have the Nine of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Yo, I literally cannot make this up. Look at this. I can't make this up. Chariot, 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Moving, runner energy. You do not like to be constrained. The Devil is all about constrainment. The Devil is all about attachment and being chained up. It's in reverse. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. You don't like that. You like to run. You like to be free. You don't like to sit in energy. Runner energy. You might not be this, but this is what people assume about you because, you know, people that are beautiful, charming, they usually act a certain way. So I feel like people stereotype you. If that stereotype you. I guess that makes sense. But it's like, yeah, people, yo, I'm not even trying to guilt trip y'all, but I'm just gonna be very honest, and this has nothing to do with y'all. I mean, as long as you were honest about it and you made your intentions clear, then this is not your problem. But if you didn't and you just ghosted people, then it's like you got some working to do on yourself. But I feel like people are haunted by the memory of you leaving them. So it's either you left these people and they're haunted by it, or people fear you leaving them because people are so attached. Why am I hearing succubus? Like, yeah, you guys just have really powerful energy. Let me be the one to tell you that right now. 2 of Cups, see? Exactly. A lot of people want to connect with you, but I feel like people have a fear of you leaving because people can clearly see you're not one to stay constrained to something. If you feel like something is threatening you, you're going to take your things and leave. And it's as simple as that. And no one can contain you. No one can constrain you. That's another thing. I feel you guys radiate such powerful energy that if you were to get, like, I'm hearing different, because this is like predominantly about relationships because we have the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, but I'm gonna get into like the other aspect of it, but that doesn't have to do with love. But for the relationship part or aspect of it, people have a fear, like your energy is so powerful and you're so beautiful or handsome that it's hard to be with you, because it's like people start to feel inferior, people start to feel insecure, and you can make the most secure person feel insecure because you're someone that everybody wants, and it starts making the person question if they're even good enough to keep you, to get you to stay. It's like an angel, like you're trying to, like, I don't know if you guys know of these things, but it's like it's usually in books, or like usually in books or TV shows, no, books and movies, and it's like there's this fairy or whatever, and if you catch the fairy you get a wish. It's like you're a wish fulfillment, but you gotta catch the fairy. You're not just gonna get it. You gotta catch it and hold it with you. And I feel like this is what people look at you as. Now, for the friendship aspect or just things in general, your energy is just so powerful that you take the spotlight. People could even consider you to be very, very stingy, or they assume you're stingy, or they assume you're doing it on purpose, because it's just like, how is group 3 this powerful, but they're not even influencing it in a way. It's like, I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest, but it's like, how could you not be doing that on purpose? Like, it's just too powerful. It's too powerful to be unintentional, if that makes sense. But yeah, so who you are, we have the Coffin and Realization. I feel like I'm gonna clarify this. Spirit, can you please clarify the Realization card? I don't know if Spirit, can you please clarify the Realization card in reverse and the Coffin regarding who group 3 truly is? I love her. I'm hearing that one song, Her, by Chase Atlantic, and it's just like, how does it go? Oh my god, now all of a sudden I forgot how the song goes. Okay. Love that for me. I'm gonna try and remember before the end of this reading. The Spirit, can you please clarify the Realization card and the Coffin card? Okay. I feel like you're someone that's very, very humble. Or you just don't really realize your potential. Because I feel like you guys are probably in a lost energy right now, or just an energy of being on autopilot or blowing in the wind, or just doing what you can for right now. But who you truly are is just someone very successful, someone that has a lot of influence over people. And I feel like you put a lot of dead ends and stops to certain things, but that makes sense with this 8 of Cups and 6 of Swords. I just heard a random thing. This is only going to resonate for a few of you, but it's like you won't realize it's too late until it's too late. Or you won't realize it's too late until it's too late, but yet, still in all, you still end up successful because your intent was pure the entire time. I feel like you guys are very, very powerful. Who you make yourself out to be, the child and the wisdom. You can act very innocent, or you can act like you're very, very pure. I'm not saying like act in a way like it's like you're not that and you're acting like it, but it's like you're someone with a lot of youthful energy. You could have a baby face, but you could be someone with a lot of youthful energy, but yet you're still very, very wise. Very, very wise. I feel like Spirit doesn't even really like want to really elaborate on that a bit too much regarding who you are, because I feel like this is up to you to discern that, because I am getting a lost energy. It's like you know yourself, but you don't at the same time. But one thing for sure though, it's like you have a lot of youthful energy. You had a lot of kid-like energy, playful energy, but you're also very, very divine, spiritual, enlightened, and wise. Spirit, is there anything else regarding, I was about to say before, Is there anything else regarding group threes? You see how that card just came out? What is this? What does it say? Attraction. I literally can't make this up. That's what I was telling y'all. You guys are very attractive. Very, very attractive. Physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that. And I just feel like self-love. Yeah, you guys could love yourself. You probably reached the point of finally loving yourself. And if you haven't, it just appears that way. And people look at you like, group three is like, ugh. Like, I would die to be group three, or I would die to have group three. Like, this is the pile where, like, everybody wants y'all. Like, honestly. You radiate. Like, you make people want to love themselves. Because it's like, oh my God, I see how group three is just flourishing. They're just, I want to be like group three, you know? But, yeah, group three, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.